Are you ready?
And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul go, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it shine through.
Guys. What the hell is going on? Honestly, what the hell is going on? But before we start, hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Thank you for the chat already. I can see there's a few people already tuning in. Guys, I am in a bizarro land. You know what I mean? I'm in bizarro land at the moment. It's weird, like what's happening. I can't believe, if you know what I mean. I think something's happening. I think a bomba is happening, as everybody says. I need to get with the new slang. I think it's happening, guys. You know, yesterday I gave up. I was on Uncle Rod's show with Team Coppish, with Mr. Ends, with Mr. Jamie Phillips, with Mr. N90. You know what I mean? We was in a show. I gave up. I said, all of us have given up. And all of a sudden, we see Newcastle and Eddie Howe speaking about Mr. Isak, saying, you know, players leave, you know, but he's confident the player's going to stay. So they lost 4-0, by the way, and Isak wasn't even, you know, in the stands or anything like that. He was at home. He was left. Gone, goddamn gone. I mean, gone. So the story's coming out. Damn. You know, damn. We're going to spend. I think Liverpool might get their man, guys. I don't know what's making me think this, but I think the mighty Reds have pulled another one from the magic bag. From the magic bag, man. I am convinced now, man. I don't know. I should have trusted my gut. I should have just stood still and trusted my gut, man. I believe that. And I said it to you guys in this channel. I think in the last stream or the stream before that, I said, I'm not giving up on Isak. I kept on saying it to you. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. And then, you know, when we hear negative stuff and, you know, the way Newcastle are behaving, a lot of us giving up yesterday. But Mr. Matt from Coppish came on Uncle Rod's show and told us about a pinned article from Mr. Fabrizio Romano. Let me show it to you, please. Let me show it to you. That the deal might be back on. And all we're hearing now, the player is not on the stand. It's not in the stands. He's not on the pitch. And a lot of news outlets are saying he's not happy. So where can we go from here, guys? What can we do? This is like, oh man, I'm over the moon. Honest to God, I'm over the moon. Because first of all, we're not hearing the player wants to stay. We're not hearing nothing from the player. So when the player is quiet and you see what you saw today, Newcastle losing 4-0 to Celtic, and he's not even on the bench or even on the pitch, or he's not even in the stands. It just shows you the players, and it's not settled. The player, most probably, like we said when Matt broke the news yesterday, has told the club he wants to leave. And I said this to you guys before. I remember saying to you guys, the player has to be ambitious. The player needs to sit down with Newcastle and ask them questions about what's their targets. Are they going to win the Premier League next season? Are they going to be competing for the Champions League? At least get to the semi-finals or something like that. He must have sat with them and asked them these questions, as I told you guys he should do. And all of a sudden, all this stuff is happening. This is amazing. Oh, so let me share with you what's come about today. So Indy Kayla, as you guys know him as, I used to follow him before. It's come out with this thing here. Let me share it with you. Please get the chat going through, guys. I want to discuss it with you guys. Please give me what you think, because I like to hear from your point of view as well. Because when we share things, it makes it more clearer for me, because am I overthinking things? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. So it says explosive, as you can see there, right there, yeah? It says this morning at the team hotel, Alexandra Isak was wandering around looking upset. So he's unhappy. Our sources are stating Alexandra Isak asked for a meeting with Eddie Howe around 11 a.m. to discuss his future. Isak is very keen on playing for Liverpool. That says it for me. Please be true, because listen, Indy has been reporting very well this transfer window, along with Fabrizio Romano, who put a pin up yesterday. So keep an eye on that. Yeah, Isak asks to be dropped for the Celtic game as he feels he's being treated unfairly and stopping his dreams coming true. That's what he missed, right? I'm trying to correct it for him. Eddie Howe sent him home as he didn't want his poor attitude around the squad. Certain senior players are very disappointed with Isak's actions today. This is the important part. Eddie Howe understands Isak's position and would be willing to let him leave. However, the club owners have a different stance. Liverpool are ready to act once they get the green light. As you can see, traffic lights everywhere. LFC, Liverpool, of course, ideally want to sign Isak and Ekitike. Lord have mercy. What I see in this instance here is a Chelsea actions against Liverpool. Remember, we was going for Leiva. I think I got his name right. And Caicedo. We went for the Chelsea target instead of continuing with Leiva. So Chelsea got angry and got upset, and they decided to buy both, and they got both. So is Liverpool, because we've been hearing a lot about Newcastle have won this, transfer saga. They've been saying that Newcastle have played Liverpool to get in Ekitike so Isak can stay. So say this, yeah, we get both. Who played who? And now Isak is nowhere to be seen. Because if a happy player is playing, then we say sayonara, we'll just go for other players and get them through the door. But it's not looking that way. Guys, I should have trusted my gut, man. I should have been the only YouTuber that was standing by his guns and saying Isak is coming to Liverpool. I'm putting the fan up because it's very hot here. You know what I'm saying? It's very hot, very hot. Oh boy. So let me get to the chat and we can continue, with this. Guys, I think he's coming, man. I think Liverpool's going to break the record. And I'm going to show you how, because it's already been put up. Terry from Football Terrorist spoken. And he's asking the same questions I'm asking. So we're going to look at his video and I'm going to go with the chat as well. So look at Terry. I know you guys don't like him, some of you, but I don't mind when he's talking. It makes a bit of sense for me. So let me see what he's saying on his channel. I've watched a bit of it. I liked what he said, so let me share this with you as well. But get the chats coming through. We're gonna end the show with the chat, of course, and all that stuff, and we could discuss it further. Please hit the likes and subscribe to me. If you don't like me, if you're passing through, hit the like for me. That's all I ask for. You know what I mean? I've just come back from a 12-hour shift, and I'm bringing this to you guys. So family, we're family. Come on. Fozzie can talk. You know what I'm saying? So let's listen to Terry. Let's see what he's saying. Please don't go anywhere. He makes sense out of this. Let me just put it that way.
So let me get this straight. Newcastle United are adamant, continue to push this narrative that no matter what anybody says, no matter the scenario, Alexander Isak is happy and will not be sold. That's what I keep getting told. Impossibility, Terry. Never gonna happen. Not even a chance. Not even a smidgen. Liverpool have not even a quantum, not even a slice, not one slither of hope of landing Alexander Isak. What a load of old tripe. What?
There you go, people. I told you. Let me get to the chat though, man. I don't want to be a rude person because I love you all. You always help me on here, even when I do it spontaneously without even, promoting anything. I don't do promoting. I do spontaneous nowadays, and I appreciate you all. You guys are the best in my opinion, and Liverpool fans always stick together. But that's the most important thing for me. Big up, you never walk alone, man. Have we bid for Isak? I think we're gonna do it, bro. I think we might even break the 130 they're asking for to get him through the door. I think the sales for the other players that's going to leave the club is going to finance even Ekitike. Let me just put it that way. I will stand by that. I'm telling you, man. Matt is the man from Coppish, man. The way he just came in yesterday in Uncle Rod's show just killed everything. Smash the likes and sub on the way in, guys. Big up my guy. Q's in the house, bro. Big up N90. I saw you on Quasi's show. You're going around, bro. You got 2 weeks off. Make the most of it, my brother. Appreciate that. Please subscribe to him as well. This is my guy, man. You know what I mean? When we first met him, he was on this channel. So please subscribe to this young man. He is fantastic. Very humble, very knowledgeable as well. Big up John RKO, man. I'm going to give everybody the RKO today, bro. Thank you for coming on. I think this is happening, man. It is happening, bro. I'm a firm believer, man. I've always said that when a player decides he wants to go, it's very hard to stop. We should, as a football club, know that because it happens to us all the time in the past with Coutinho's, with Suarez, Fernando Torres before that as well. So it does happen. It does happen. So now it's good to be in the other way. You're the one who's, telling players to come to your football club, and players are interested and keen and want to go to you, if you know what I mean. So that's good. Eric, big up, man. Big up, Fozzie, everyone in the chat. Thank you for coming on, my brother. Taff, sir, how are you, my guy? Come on, Fozzie. Drop the bummer that we are signing Isak and Hugo. I think we are, bro. I think we are. LA, big up, my bro. What's going on, man? I'll just say AH, because two names. I'll give it to you. AH, I think we might be signing Ekitike, Isak, but not Rodrigo. It depends on the actual Diaz move. I think Diaz will be probably eventually going to Bayern Munich because he's pushing it, unfortunately. And we're going to get financed, like I said, for the likes of Nunez and Diaz eventually. So the money will go towards another winger, and I'm hoping it's Rodrigo as well. Because, Arsenal have dropped out of the Rodrigo deal, as you guys know. They were keen on him. All of a sudden, they dropped out. There must be some talks going on for them to drop out, with another club. That normally happens, if you know what I mean. So we have to wait and see, guys. Uncle Rod's in the house. Well, go on. Uncle Rod's smashing it, mate. I don't know how he did that show yesterday, bringing all these YouTubers, wonderful, not me, of course, not, me, I'm not nothing, but all those other wonderful YouTubers in one room, and we're all like discussing in Liverpool Football Club together and having a laugh at the same time. No, there's no interruptions, there's no egos, it's just respect for Uncle Rod's, and he deserves it. Please go and subscribe to him as well. He's always going to be my guy, man, on here, man, because, listen, whenever I call it Uncle Rod's, he always turns up, man. That's how he is. That's the kind of person he is, man. I appreciate him for that. We will sign Isak. I never gave up. LA says, I'm telling you, bro, he's coming, man. He is coming. It has to happen, my guy. It has to happen. I'm just doing the honorable thing here. I'm just obviously welcoming everyone in the chat. I don't want to miss out anyone either. Appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? I appreciate all of you. Getting phone calls now, people telling me what's going on, people getting excited all over the place. We have to wait and see it. Yeah. But I think we will sign Isak for 130, not 150. Either way, to me, I don't care no more, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. You know what I mean? As long as we're getting the player through the door. Think about it this way. You buy Isak and Ekitike and Rodrigo, most probably, if Diaz leaves. That's like invisible football. Let me say something like this to you. We will be invisible in the Premier League and we will do world domination. Forget about Europe domination, world domination for the next 5 years, man. We'll be the Barcelona of today's era. We'll be the Liverpool of the 70s and 80s. That's where I want to go. Not Man United, who couldn't win the Champions League in the 90s, like consistently, and the noughties consistently. I'm talking about Liverpool of the 70s, who used to win the, back-to-back European Cups. Let me put it that way. We take a few years out, then we come back again and win the Champions League again. That's what we need to do. Man, Scott, I'm gonna stream, my friend. I'll call you back, man. I'll call you back. Yeah, so I have to tell him that, otherwise he's gonna keep calling me. I mean, people want to talk to me. You know what I mean? I don't have no sources. I don't want to fall in that trap of sources. I don't do that. I mean, I don't do the snaky sources stuff. AH is saying 150 is so much. It's not your money, bro. It's not my money. Yeah, bonkers, big up, bro. Do you hear the Ben Jacob news about Hugo? Let me check, bro, as we go. But listen to it, Terry. He makes a lot of sense what he says. Not normally, but I believe him today.
It's a load of old nonsense. Now, I've said all along there is no guarantees that Isak joins Liverpool. We all know that if this happens, it's a cheat code. We all know it changes the Premier League. It changes the title race next season, period. But I want to read to you what Eddie Howe has just said. And look, the first thing I want you to do is leave your comments once I read this out and give me what you think, okay? Don't push any nonsense, what you think people want to hear. What do you actually think? Hit the like button, though. Make sure you're subscribing. Get the bell notification button pushed as well. Eddie Howe, this is what it says here. This is Eddie Howe confirmed that Alexandra Isak was omitted from Newcastle's 4-0 loss to Celtic. They got smashed today, by the way.
They got very smashed.
Due to speculation over his future, adding he believes the Swedish international will not be sold. So we ended it with that. But that's confusing. It says here, it was my decision to leave Isak out. I decided to send him home due to all the speculation around him. The last thing he wanted, was to be sat in the stands watching. That wasn't fair to him, but I am confident he will be a Newcastle United player at the end of next window. What do you mean? What?
Does that make sense, guys? What are you saying?
What am I not understanding? Has he got a bad injury? Did they think maybe if he was in the crowd, in the director's box, too many people would bother him with questions? Maybe. That's the only thing that I look at and go, makes sense. But if he doesn't want to leave and the club isn't going to sell him, why would you drop him? Why would you not play him? Why would he not be at the ground?
Exactly.
And if he's not on the ground, why would you say it's because of the speculation? This ain't over. The rest of the statement here says that Liverpool still intend to move.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to tell you guys that he's going to start crying in a minute. Just watch him, yeah. When the Man United fans start breaking down and, they start sweating and tearing up, that's going to happen to Terry in a minute. So please don't go anywhere. Big up Indian Scouser. Please go and subscribe. He's got his own channel, the Indian Scouser. He's always on Uncle Rod's channel. We're going to bring him on here, of course. Listen, I want to support all the Liverpool fans at the end of the day. Big up, bro. Big up John Conway, of course, the legend that has been here from day one, man. Never gonna forget that, bro. What's going on? So Ikatika can play on the left. Also, if Lucho leaves, 100%, bro. He's an all-rounded, obviously, player. So let me share with you what Ben Jacobs has put up as as Bonkers said. So let me just share that with you. Hopefully I could bring it here. There we go. Ben Jacobs said, I understand Liverpool have now improved their offer for Hugo Ekitike. Talks ongoing over add-ons with total package now, obviously around 90 million. Richard Hughes and Mark Crow, I don't know how to say that name, but I hope it's the name, hoping to strike a deal this weekend or early next week. All parties confident.
Are you ready?
There you go, D-Generation X, baby. Oh, man. Listen, people, we could do the hijacks, you know what I mean? We could do the both. I swear if we do it, man. Oh, man. FSG in for life. I'm like Cow in accomplishment. FSG in for life. I'm the biggest hater of FSG probably in the world. I mean, the amount of years I've been hating on these people. FSG for life, people. It is, mate. If we get these two through the down window, I can't even argue with FSG. I know there's some people in the chat that we were part of a group that hated on FSG for years, but guys, I'm even, turning the other cheek, man. Oh my goodness, man. So Hugo Ekitike and Isak is a strong possibility. As I said, people, look at the money that's coming in as well as going out. We could make up for that, man. We could make up for all that. Relax, man. Relax. Oh, man. So let's listen to what Terry's saying. Let him continue with his jealousy. And he's going to be crying and sweating at the same time. Yeah, so don't go anywhere.
If given any encouragement, whether now or in the future. There's also a report today that Liverpool are really close to confirming the deal or getting the total agreement in place with Frankfurt for Hugo Ekitike. Excellent player. Again, somebody that will elevate the attack of Liverpool. Both deals work out well for Liverpool. There's just something about this Isak deal that doesn't make sense. If he's not pushing to leave, if he isn't distracted, if he's 100% committed, if he's going to sign a new deal, if this is a non-starter, if the club are not going to negotiate on any level, any way, any shape, any form, I don't get what Eddie Howe has said or done here. I don't get it. Please tell me what I'm missing, because I might be. I'm only a human being. I may not understand it. And I don't want Isak joining Liverpool. They're my biggest rivals. I don't think you understand, Newcastle, how desperate I am for you to either sell him abroad or keep him. I'm desperate for it.
Cry me a river. Cry me a river. Oh, oh, oh. Damn.
This is not a ploy. Not that I have any control or power. I'm not being paid by Liverpool to promote PR, although I wouldn't mind a £10,000 a month envelope. Do you know what I mean? I'd feed the kids. Be nice. I'm not getting paid to say this by another entity. Just giving you my opinions.
Someone else did that. I was watching another one. Was it Saeed that was doing the same thing? Advising Newcastle what to do. You know what I'm saying? When the rivals are like this, they know what's coming in it. They know what's coming. Domination in it. Man United will be like the bottom for another 20 years probably. That's what they're worried about, mate. The worst part for every football club in the world at the moment is the team behind the team, which is Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, Julian Wards, all these people. That's a team. They come as a team. Michael Edwards ain't leaving anytime soon, guys. He bought a stake in FSG. And not only that, he's the head of the recruitment team and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So basically, they'll be here for a long time. And you can't change that. And you got Mike Gordon still at the football club as well. Even that he's not obviously doing anything with the football club, he's still part of FSG. He still gives them advice and all that stuff. But Mark Gordon was the one who actually got us Van Dijk when James Pearce messed up the transfer, if you guys remember. So this is the guy who's still at the football club. So imagine that team, you know, doing all this stuff behind the scenes. And this time they are in charge. There's no longer a manager telling them what to do for sentimentality. I love Klopp, but he stuck with the players due to sentimentality in the past. Michael Edwards wanted to head another direction, which is get rid of the old players, bring in new, we start again, and we go for the championship again. But some people didn't want that, and some people actually wanted to keep the other players and give them long-term contract at age of 30, and they did get that, and that was wrong at the time because they eventually left. So if you look at this, guys, whoo, goodness gracious me, that team, imagine that the team we got on the pitch and the team behind the team being as good as them. That's domination. That is destruction. Brothers of destruction, remember? That's what we are. We are the Undertaker and the Kane over here. So it's crazy. I think he will force the move this week. I think so too, my guy. I honestly think that. I'm also thinking Ekitike is signing cover for Jota. There you go. You read my mind, my boy. Eric, what are you saying? If Isak forces the move, I believe we'll get him. Yeah, 100%, bro. You can't stop a player going, my friend. And he's more interested in leaving. You know what I mean? Big up, Tony, man. I haven't seen you for a bit. Well, where have you been, my guy? Where have you been? How can you leave me hanging like that, bro? Come on, man. Isak has to force the move, but that has to happen before the Ekitike deal is finalized. I don't know which way I want it. Either one is good for me, man. But yeah, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. What you're saying, MM? I've never ever seen a club admit they left a player out due to transfer speculations. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. It's very strange. This is the moment the club start panicking and they know the player wants to leave. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So this is what's happening. They know Isak has finally, you know, confessed he wants to join Liverpool, and it's just a matter of time, you know, when the negotiations takes place and the player leaves. That's what it is, bro. So yeah, big up Mr. Scottish Bear, my brother. Isak, Ekitike both coming for the brother. Yes, I'm convinced now there's something happening, bro. I am convinced, because as I said, we've already got 200 bags sitting there without making any sales. So we're gonna get rid of the likes of Nunes. We're gonna get rid of the likes of, you know, probably Diaz and other players, you know, the youngsters and all that stuff. And it just comes, the money comes back, keeps coming back, and then we go again. You know what I mean? We still need a centre back. Don't get me wrong. We still need a centre back, of course. He could be still the one guy, so don't lose hope on that one. Promise. Let me just continue what he's saying, and then you could discuss, obviously, in the chat before we go off air.
Doesn't stack up. 10-15% chance I've felt for the past 24 to 48 hours that Isak joins Liverpool. But this has made it creep up again. This has made me believe it is far more plausible. Far more plausible. And I'm reading the replies here. Diamond here says, I hope Liverpool get Ekitike and allow Newcastle to roll with Isak. Fair. This here from Nuri, who's a Liverpool fan, sorry, Man United fan, is basically saying, Isak, please don't leave. Hide when you can. Hide where you can. This here says, Howe's confident in keeping Isak is reassuring for Newcastle fans. Smart move, protecting him from speculation. Liverpool's interest is intriguing. Could be one to watch, is what a Liverpool fan here says. This here says Eddie Howe's decision to protect Isak from speculation is baffling to me. This says Isak stays. This says Isak is leaving. Clear he is refusing to play, but they're protecting him with PR.
Do you guys remember Coutinho? What he did? He played at the beginning, did he? Then as the transfer went on, he kept on pretending he was sick, and then, you know, played again, and then all of a sudden played sick again, and then we got rid of him. Do you see the similarities here? Same things happening here, guys. A player is refusing to play. That's what they don't want to say. The player is refusing to play, and he wants to leave. As I said many times, as I said in Uncle Rose's show yesterday with the guys over there, if the player is pushing a move, it's impossible, number one. And if the player has ambitions and he's asked them the questions of his age, he's going to be 26 in September. He wants to, you know, win trophies. He wants to get individual accolades at the same time as well. Can Newcastle offer that? If he sits down and asks them those questions, it's all a no. But he could reply to them and say to them, there's a club who's just won the Premier League. They're probably going to retain the Premier League, even without me. I want to go to them because they can offer me everything that you can't, and they're asking for me at the same time as well. Not only is he going to win trophies at Liverpool, he could actually be in contention for Ballon d'Ors. So when you win the Champions League, Premier League, and all that stuff, you're always going to be in contention for Ballon d'Ors as well. So if he's the player that gets us the goals to win us these, championships and all that stuff, there's no brainer. Could be, top 2, top 3 in the Ballon d'Or list. So he's thinking about that now. Do you know how hard, if you're a footballer, do you know how hard it is to turn that down for just money? It's hard. And I think finally the light has switched on in his head. And this is what's happening. As I said many times, there's nothing that come out Liverpool haven't stopped going for him. The player didn't say he wants to stay at Newcastle. And, the next steps is these kind of things that we're hearing everywhere. All of a sudden, he's not playing against Celtic. Why? The excuse is being made. Why? I mean, even the manager says players leave. There you go. So he's already given you indication in that as well. But let's listen to Terry. Please hit the likes and subscribe for me. I'm on the road to 3,000.
This
I'm on the road to 3,000. If you get me there anytime soon, I appreciate that as well. No rush. If you don't like me, just hit the like. And if you're passing through, no problem, guys.
just sounds like a player is upset that the club won't allow him to leave. There's a real diversity of opinion here, which is fair. It's what we are going to see in our comment section below right now. But Liverpool have got something up their sleeve, haven't they? They just have.
He knows.
And I hope I'm wrong. But maybe I'm putting myself into the mind space of this. They've got a decent chance. They're going to do something, aren't they? Oh, my God.
He knows.
Newcastle, please stop them. Newcastle, please make sure this doesn't happen. Newcastle, please.
He's begging. He knows. He knows what's happening next, people. I wish I had money, man. I would have threw it like that. Yes. Big up, Redman. What are you saying? 90 million euros, 78 million pounds bid have gone it for Ekitike. Liverpool's going to negotiate, bro. You know what I mean? Look at, like I keep telling you guys about Florian Wirtz. It was about 130 million, right? We've reduced it to 116 million. So we can do that. As I said, this team with Michael Edwards, listen, nobody can mess with these people. They are the best negotiators in football. Let's leave it at that. Don't worry. Don't hesitate, my people. We will be there, man. We will be there. Big up MK. MK is in the house. Realism is in the house. Of course, Dunk is in the house. So drunk, not Dunk. Who else is there? Who's there? Liverpool, you never walk alone in the house. Stewart's is in the house. I'm just welcoming everybody in. LA, of course. All these guys, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Zakaria Mohammed is in the house. Yuri Littmanen is in the house. Now, Yuri, of course. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate everybody that's on. Rodrigo, I see you, Trudon as well. Yeah, let's continue with the chat. So with the chat, and then we'll go back to Terry, and then I'll finish with the chat eventually. Yeah, the Looney Tune will get what they deserve. Listen, they think they're a big club, but they're not. You know what I mean? They are a project club, innit? They just got the money. They can't do what Man City used to do. So they got a plan in the next 10 to 15 years kind of thing. And I don't think they're going to be winning the Premier League in the next 10 years. I'm sorry, because you got to look at the way the other teams are improving. Look at Liverpool. We've improved on the players that won the Premier League. The quality is higher than what we had last season. And then you look at Man City buying players. You look at Arsenal buying players. You look at Chelsea buying players. So the qualities are different. And I don't think Liverpool will do that stuff they did in the past, which is the manager and the recruitment team clashing and all that stuff. Because the recruitment team are the ones in charge of the recruiting players. There's no more like, Klopp says whatever he wants and then we stop it there. No. The Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, they know what they're doing. They know what players we need. And the most important thing here for me is because it's if the most important thing here for me, the most important thing here for me is the players we get, they fit the system that we have. So when you fit the system that we have, when we get into the pitch, we're going to win every game. That's how it is. You look at the difference between. Let me give you an example. Man United and us. Man United buy players for the sake of buying. What happens to them? They can't win any games. Hoyland can't score goals. Fernandez gets sent off or gets, bites people with his big teeth like Suarez. I mean, this is what I'm saying. This is the difference. We are there. We are where Man United was in the 90s. Settled. We've got our, base. Everything in it works. You know what I mean? And these other clubs, they're trying to get there, but they struggle at the same time as well. So, listen, we're going to be dominating. We are going to be dominating. Let me get into the comments, man. Appreciate that, what you just said to me. AH, what are you saying? I think we do get Isak. We won't get Rodrigo. It depends on Diaz, like I said, bro. It depends on Diaz, man. Quasi and I never gave up despite the abuse. Okay, I'll give you that, bro. Scottish Bear, what are you saying there? The Undertaker theme, please. I always do it for you, man. You're my guy. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I do that for you? This is for every other club in the Premier League, by the way. You know, when the greatest club in the history of English football wakes up again, the rest of them go down this direction. Smash the likes, people. Smash the likes. My G4Z, Mr. Uncle Rods. What's going on? Robert, what's going on, man? Where has Newcastle kept Isak? Free Isak now. I think we're going to have to look for him, man. I think we're going to have to save him. I think we're going to do something, man. We need to hire some, hitmen somewhere, snipers and that stuff just to get him out. Big up, everyone. Thanks for the thumbs up. I hope you're enjoying this, man. I feel good today. You know what I mean? I just come back from work, but I feel good because, news like this brings the best out of me. I don't want to keep coming over here doing, I don't want to do that stuff. I want to give you guys, something to, share about. So let's get back to Terry. We're going to end it with him. Then I'm going to go to the chat and then we're going to finish the show.
Stand by your word. Stand by your word. Because what Eddie Howe's done, and maybe he's worded it badly, maybe the media's twisting it and we're all being manipulated, but this feels like Isak to Liverpool is happening.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like Isak to Liverpool. And the more I sit here whilst recording and think about this, I don't get it. I don't understand. It makes absolutely no sense.
You see,
I'm trying to make it make sense, but I can't. I'm just looking for something right now. I want to see if I can.
Do you know why he's not making sense, guys? Like what he's struggling with? He's struggling with the way Newcastle are going on about the Isak transfer. As many say, when a player is happy, obviously he comes out and says, I'm staying. I'm going to play for Newcastle. No other club is going to turn my head. And then you're going to see him against Celtic playing. Or supporting the team on the bench, or being in the stands or something like that. All three hasn't happened. All three has not happened. At the moment, like Uncle Roz gave me this earlier. Let me show you guys. It's funny. It's very, very funny. He's held hostage, as you can see right there. That's Isak and that's Eddie Howe. They keep doing. Listen, like I said, we might need a sniper somewhere, to get him out, man. Some, CIA business or whatever it is, CIS or whatever you call it. We've got to get him out, guys. We've got to get Isak. Hashtag free Isak, man. Hashtag free Isak, please, guys. Oh, man. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I know, bro. I know. What are you guys saying? Diaz transfer funds? I don't think so, bro. They got 200 million to spend. And that should be enough anyway. Nunes is going. Let's put that in there. 60 million. Nunes is going. Diaz 60 million is going. So we're gonna get funds in still, bro. So be chill. 200 million is in the bank. Is in the bank. Is in the bank, man. 200 million. Relax. Diaz transfer funds. No, it doesn't, man. I'm telling you guys. Is this? If this is true, Liverpool should bid ASAP. Trudon says. Trudon, don't be negative, man. Please, bro. Let me enjoy my moment, man. Why are you always doing this to me, man? Why are you always doing this to me? Come on, bro.
Rewind. When the clock goes, selector.
We're rewinding, man, because Trudon just, that's Trudon. He's my brother, though. I love Trudon. The season starts soon, so no time to mess around. I told you, Trudon just does this to me, man. Callum, what's going on, bro? Got myself a Jota shirt today and a signed frame R9 shirt from his AC Milan days. Listen, R9 is the greatest player in my era. I love John Barnes, of course. My favorite player, obviously, is John Barnes at Liverpool, but R9, there's just no comparisons, man. There's no one like R9. You could compare a lot of players with other players, Maradona, Messi, Romario, Pele. You know what I mean? You could do that, but nobody can compare with R9, man. But yeah, with the Jota one, listen, respect me. I might even get it myself. I'm going to go to Anfield to watch the Atletico Bilbao game, innit? So I'm going to hopefully get that. And I'll bid for a lot of tickets next season. So you might see me in Liverpool watching a lot of games in the new season. I think it's about time I go back, man. Yeah, big up Callum for that, man. That's beautiful, my brother. Let our EC free be free, 100% MM. Yeah. So let's get back with Terry, and I'm going to do the Chang out here. But the difference is Luis Diaz was at the stadium against Preston, so that's another thing as well. But yeah, let me just go on the chats, guys. Yeah, big up, man. Big up, Titch. What are you saying? Big up, Red. Been following your channel from the start. Big up, bro. Just come on the chat. That's what I always ask you guys to do, man. Chat to me and say whatever you want. I'll read it out. I don't ask for anything else, man. But yeah, that's Isak, people. There is Isak. Sorry about that. I don't know what I did with the Terry thing. I was looking at Terry thing, but yeah. Let me just see what's going on here in the chat before I go. Sorry about the noise. The bell's ringing. And the only feeling I have is that Rodrigo wants to stay at Madrid, even though they want to sell him. It's kind of strange, in my opinion, because he wants to play on the left side, but Vinicius Jr. is playing on the left side. Vinicius Jr. rejected today to go to, I think it was Saudi, innit? Saudi bid about 300 million or something like that. So now he's staying. He ain't going to leave the left side. So I don't know what this guy's doing. I think he needs to start saying, similar to Isak, I want to go now, you know what I mean, and join Liverpool, because I think Arsenal dropped out. Liverpool's still the only team that's still in for Rodrigo. So keep an eye on that, guys. Keep an eye on that. It's just that it depends on the player. It depends on the player, guys, man. Sorry, I know I didn't show you the actual video of Terry, but you heard what he said. I want to show you guys before we go Eddie Howe speaking. So let's share you with that one as well. So make sense out of it. You know what I mean? Because Eddie Howe was talking in riddles. It was kind of strange. I found it weird as well. Yeah. Let me just put down there. There he is. Let's see what he's saying.
Isak, what is Joe Linton and Alex Isak? What is the situation with both of those? Because obviously Joe Linton was here today, but it looked as though Alex wasn't here.
Yeah, both players are fit, but we just felt they weren't ready to play. Everyone through pre-season goes through different challenges. Joe's coming back from a long injury, so we need to make sure when he's introduced, he's ready. Alex has trained this week and is fine, but we didn't want to take the risk with him today.
How difficult has it been these past? Obviously, it's the first time we've spoken to you since the end of the season. These past sort of 5 or 6 weeks, with everything you're having to do behind the scenes without a sporting director there.
it's been a busier summer in that respect than I wanted. I think naturally with Paul leaving, that left a hole in terms of that role, and of course someone in that role fields a lot and protects the manager a lot of from a lot of things really, and of course his departure left that open then for.
You see, Newcastle don't even have a sporting director, guys. I mean, that shows how much of a struggle they're having. You know what I mean? Even having all that money. Let me say something to you guys. If you don't know, Newcastle are the richest club in world football. Let me just put it that way. Saudi Arabia is the richest Arab country in the world. I'm from there, so I know. You know what I mean? They, when you go to, Qatar and all these places, then there's nothing compared to Saudi Arabia, guys. Saudi Arabia, sorry the way I'm saying it, because it's my Arabic, obviously, saying, is the richest country in the world. So Newcastle have all that stuff, and they still can't use that money, and this is why they are actually struggling. It's like Uncle Ross said yesterday. They're having issues recruiting players because players don't even want to join them. That's a club in the Champions League, and they're still struggling to recruit players. I think Uncle Ross said something along the lines of 25 players rejected them already. 25 players! And then Isak is watching things like that. And when he's asking them questions, can you provide me Premier League? Can you provide me Champions League? You can't assign players for him. And then, you start thinking, maybe this is why he wants to get out, because they can't get the players that can compete for titles. But listen to what he's saying. He's talking in riddles. Listen to what he's saying. Sorry about the video before. Terry started speaking about Man United as he always does, then I gave up.
For me to sort of do some things maybe that I wouldn't have normally done. And the summer certainly wasn't a relaxing one for me to switch off and see what happens. It was, constantly on and constantly trying to help in terms of off the field and making sure that we're prepared and ready for the new season. So it's been a challenging summer in that respect. But the most important thing is how the squad looks as we enter the last week of pre-season going into the season. We need to make sure we're strong enough for a long campaign ahead.
And just finally for me, there's been a lot of conjecture, a lot of noise all week regarding Alex and his future. Are you able to sort of give us any clarity as to where you stand with that at the moment? Because I think the fans are a little bit concerned that he might potentially leave.
Yeah, I think it's difficult for me to give 100% clarity on any player. I'd never sit here and do that because it's football and you never know what can happen. All I can say is that Alex is happy at Newcastle. He loves the players that he plays with, the staff, the team. I've never had any issue with him other than really enjoying seeing his talent and seeing him express himself. And certainly I'm confident that he's going to be here at the start of the season.
Oh, shit.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you. Eddie.
There you go, guys. Like talking bullshit at the end of that as well. So this is what I've seen on Twitter before we continue to this. Where is it? Yes, this is the one. So I think a lot of you guys were talking about the price tag. Liverpool are willing to offer Newcastle, obviously, the 150 million valuation, as they say, for Alexandra and Isak, and will not accept any lower, as they're saying over there. If Newcastle are going to play hardball, I have a feeling that 130 might go to 50. I have a feeling, man. You got to look at the player as well, guys. Yeah, he's 25 years old. He's got how many years at the top? Probably say 6. It depends on injury-free at Liverpool and all that stuff. If we pay this amount of money for him, we're going to get the 6 best years out of him. It depends, obviously. If he does a Salah, it could be longer than that, if you know what I mean. So, is it worth it? I think it is, because the more competitions you win, the more competitions you compete in, the more money you generate, the more sponsors you get as well. So if you're getting all this at your football club, all that money you spent comes back into you tenfold. You know what I mean? So, and we're going back to Adidas. Don't forget, guys, that kit sale is going to be crazy. Not only the present kits, the retro kits, the candy, crown paint kits that Adidas produced for us in the past. They're going to have those 3 stripes again. So you're going to go to the Anfield Superstore and buy, obviously, the current kit, and you're going to buy retro kits at the same time as well. So money will be generated at Liverpool Football Club continuously next season. Consider we're already champions of England. That's going to be going even higher. Our our popularity will go even higher. PSR doesn't appeal to a club like us. We are ahead of everybody else. We haven't bought players for the last 5 years, outright. If you know what I'm talking about. Okay, we bought Soboslai, we bought McAllister, we bought Endo, we bought Gravenberch, but that money came back in because of the sales we made at that time. Henderson's, Fabinho's, and etc. We saw so many players that money came back in, and it was like net spend zero. So, guys, prepare for this, man. There's too much in this for it to not happen. Let me just put it that way. I appreciate everybody that's on, man. Hit the likes. I'm reading your comments at the same time. Zachariah, what are you saying, my brother? I don't know if I read. Yeah, sorry, Elliot and Nunez for Ise maybe. Yeah, the money. I told you that's another one as well. Elliot is potentially leaving. That's another player. Hey, what's up, Zachariah, bro? Big up, my guy. Have we bid for Isak 2? The bid is incoming, bro. Relax. It's coming, my guy. It's coming, James. I'm in the building, Zachariah says. Of course you are, my guy. A price coming out the day he is out of the squad is crazy. Listen, there's a lot of damage that's happened already to that player to leave now. If he's not in the squad in that 4-0 Celtic win, then there's more damage that's happened to that football club, Newcastle. Playing hardball or we're a big club. You've done nothing, man. You've only won the damn League Cup in the last 74 years. Get the heck out of here, man. Get the heck out of here. I've got 2 words for you if you want that, man. Get there.
You're not down with that? We've got 2 words for you. Suck it.
There you go, man. Realism, big up, my guy. Ale, what are you saying? I don't care how much our players cost. It's not my money. That's it. Just be happy that FSG are finally spending, man. I'm in shock myself, bro. Like, just slap me in the face and wake me up, man, from this dream. Cheat code. How is spending wisely a cheat code? Strange, that, isn't it, man? They're all hating me. They're all hating, my guy. They're all hating, and I'm loving it. Let me just get to the chats. Whoever didn't obviously put up on the screen. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody, my guys. Honestly, thank you for coming on. Clive is in the house. Big up, Clive. Always supportive of me. Big up, Clive, bro. Big up, my guy. Yeah, please do the likes for me. Appreciate that. The algorithm goes up. On the road to 3,000 as well. I want to catch up Uncle Rods. He's far away, but I'll catch him up one day. Uncle Rods. Don't forget, we need Gay. He's coming. He's coming. Listen, you don't sell a player unless another player, is coming in. So I'm convinced, bro. They know that's stupid. Marco Edwards, that stupid? No. Like and subscribe. Big up, my guy. Lewis, and if Fozzie can be FSG in, then I can also do a heel turn. Be FSG. There you go, LA. You know what I mean? I can't even believe I'm even saying that. You know what I'm saying? See, like, if you do the right thing, look at the minds that can change in life, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why these owners were taking so long, but it is what it is. Better late than never, as the old saying goes. Better late than never, if you know what I mean. Yeah, let me just check the comments. I'm not rude. I don't want to leave people out. You know what I mean? I appreciate you all for supporting me. It's time out of your life coming on my channel, innit? So thank you, man. Let me see what Andrew. There we go. What are you saying, my brother? Stewart's how do we play both Isak and Ekatike? So Ekatike is 22 23, I believe, so he's gonna be the understudy to Isak. But what you need to understand, bro, if a big club is in big competitions, the games come thick and fast. So we're gonna go for every trophy possible, which is the Community Shield we're gonna start with, and the Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League. We're going to go for all those trophies, my brother. So you need that squad as big as possible to get that. So if we go to the quad, you know what I mean? I'm saying again, quad, eh? I've said it. Yeah, I said it. Quad. Imagine getting Ekatike and Isak for that. So invisible. Don't forget the invisible as well. Quad invisible. Arsenal won't be talking anymore. Arsenal will be silent. You know what I mean? Shh, as they say. Shh. So if we're gonna do all that, you need a big squad, and Isak ain't gonna play every game. So you're gonna need Ekatike to replace him sometimes. So you got to rotate the squad, my brother. You got to rotate the squad to get the best out of it. And I don't think those players mind, because it's the World Cup year coming at the end of the season. So they want to be as fit as possible. They don't want to tire themselves out when the World Cup comes along as well. Yeah, listen, it's a lot of stuff, man. I'm doing AMs again. I hate doing AMs, but it's when I'm tired I do that. But do you get what I'm saying? Like 64 games, you're gonna need two strikers that's world class level, close to world class, if you want to say that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do feel they're running similar. Yeah, I'm gonna. If we say we get both Ekatike starts off the left, he could do that as well. He could do that as well, bro. He could do that as well. He could play in more positions than one. Let me just put it that way, my brother. How do we play both? I said it to you already. Still again? Oh my God! Team that defend only. Liverpool can play two strikers. There you go, Roger. There you go, my guy. Spot on. Welcome to Liverpool, Isak. Already people walking a bit. Oh my God, we need to stop doing that. Please don't curse us, man. Please. What are you saying, Walid? My uncle Henry got a lot of money. Yes, he lost his wallet, mate. You know what I mean? He lost his wallet somewhere, and we found it, and we're spending it. Who cares? We don't give a damn. What's up, LFC? Sorry, Red for Life, man. Big up, my guy. Big up. I'm good, man. I'm good. Trying to deliver for you guys the best content possible. Drunk, what are you doing, bro? Can't get drunk now, man. Should be happy. We are getting both Isak and Ekatike. Let's go. I still would like Rodrigo. Me too, MK. Yeah, 100%, bro. Like Rodrigo reminds me of a younger version of Mane. You know what I mean? He plays like him. He's got speed like him. He finishes like him. Imagine like having Mane, Isak. Imagine having Rodrigo, Isak, and Salah, and Florian Wirtz, and McAllister, and Soboslai, and Ekatike in one team. Whew, we'd be laughing, man. Been Liverpool for the past 35 years. Okay. Well, you've been a fan, Ali. Okay. It's a long time. It's a long time, bro. Liverpool have submitted an improved offer, Ben Jacobs. I know. I just saw that. I shared it with you earlier. I'm just going through the chats and seeing if I missed someone. I don't want to miss anyone that's new on the channel as well, man. I appreciate all you guys. You know what I'm saying? Big up, Andrew. So 150 million. Can we buy Ekatike and Isak? What I mean, like, for that money? No, you need more than that for both. If you're saying for both, I mean, slightly more. What are you saying? Where are we? Here we go. Yeah, that's why I think it's either Isak and Ekatike or Ekatike and Rodrigo. Listen, don't be shocked if it's just Isak and Ekatike. Don't be shocked. It just depends on the DSL, I said, innit? That's what I said to you guys. The DSL is the most important one. All right, guy. What's going on, Hamza? Big up my brother. Big up my guy. What are you saying, realism? Ekatike was an unused sub today. Things must be close, to be honest. Listen, you don't want to get... If a player is moving, you don't want to get him injured. So you got to put him as a sub. That's how it is. So now Newcastle has set a price tag. I thought he wasn't for sale. I thought he was not for sale, people. That's what we've been hearing the whole time. He is not for sale. But all of a sudden there's a price tag. Make up your mind, man. Do me a favor, guys. I'm going to be gone. Go to my friend's channel. Let me bring him up on here, hopefully. And tell him your good friend Fozzy sent you, yeah? Please, guys. He's a wonderful guy. He's fighting something at the moment. All I could do is, be there for him. You know what I mean? So he's a good friend of mine, man. Please go and subscribe to him and help him out on the chat. He's from the new USA. His name is Mr. 12th Man. Let me just see if I can get his channel on here. Appreciate everybody that's on, man. Honestly, I really enjoyed this today. Spontaneously, I did a stream for you guys and you turned up for me, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully I could get his channel on here. There you go. Found it. you know, all we could do is support each other as a fan base, innit, guys? That's all we can do, my guys, my people. Lady B is there as well. So here we go. I'm gonna send it to you guys. Please go and go to his channel and support him. There's the link. Just go and support him right now and tell him Fozzie is thinking about you and he sent us over. Appreciate everybody that's on. I'll see you probably tomorrow. Hopefully we'll hear something in the next couple of days so we could all enjoy it together and start dancing.
Just let your soul go. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul, baby.
I'm gone. I don't want to bore you guys to death. Take care, everybody. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. And see you soon. I don't know what happened there, but the screen doesn't want me to leave. Damn.